Disney Cars Toy Club, and today we're going to be making a
Play-Doh cake.
not just a Play-Doh cake.
It's a rainbow Play-Doh cake with surprise toys.
Right, and we're going to show you guys how to make your very own Play-Doh Rainbow Surprise Toy Cake. Okay, so obviously to make a Play-Doh cake, you're going to have a lot of different rainbow colors of Play-Doh. So we have already rolled out the red, orange, and the yellow, and now we are going to show you how we did this using green. And Brandon is going to do this with a rolling pin and some green Play-Doh and a couple of tools that you will find in your kitchen. And he thinks he's great, so we'll see. We can let him know how great he is. Okay, so as you can see, Brandon has a large ball of Play-Doh and he's smashing that out now. And then he is going to use a rolling pin to make it nice and smooth. Ooh, that's a lot of Play-Doh. All right, that looks pretty good. You don't want it to be too thick. And then to make all of the pieces of Play-Doh uniform in shape and size, we're just using one of our cereal bowls and pressing that around, and then we have a little, like a little cheese knife. It's just a dull knife, and then we cut around the sides of the bowl, and that forms the circle. So that is how we made all of our pieces of Play-Doh cake, all of the different layers. Voila! You did a great job, Brandon.
Round of applause. And there is our green piece of cake.
Okay, so now we can go ahead and start building our cake. So we are going to start with red, and that will be our bottom layer. And then the next step will be to cut out the space for the surprise toys in orange, which will be the next layer. So we'll do that now. Okay, so now we have our surprise toys ready. We're going to have those there, and then Brandon is going to use the lid from a water bottle to cut out some holes for our toys to fit into.
How many do you think we should do? 4?
Probably, yeah, 4.
5.
No, I would do 4.
I would do 4. Do my angles.
Okay. And then I'm trying to figure out how we're going to cut through this thing without cutting toys. We might have to leave one spot where there's no, no toys. I don't know. I guess the little knife will go around it. Very good.
It's not very symmetrical.
That's okay. And then maybe we could use a small Play-Doh jar for the large toy.
We got a large egg.
Maybe we could use this.
I might need to do a little smaller.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
So
okay,
there we go.
perfect. Okay, so now you can just lay that right on top of the red layer. And then actually we could put some toys inside it now.
Now, and we're not going to show you what toys we have.
Right. We're going to keep it a surprise.
And let's do that one. And here's where the main one will go.
Right, so we're going to have to put a hole in the center of all the different layers. Okay, so now we'll just start with the next layer, and because these toys are not all the way under the orange Play-Doh, Brandon's going to try to make a similar pattern with the holes so that they will fit over and cover up the toys.
And it doesn't have to be perfect because it is Play-Doh.
Right.
So it'll be okay. There we go.
That works pretty well, doesn't it? You could probably actually use your fingers just to, like dig little holes, but...
And that's for our main egg. good.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, the center of the egg
All right, so
is fatter.
just gotta press it around it.
Oh, that looks cool.
There we go. Now on to the next layer.
Okay, so now we are going to move on to our next layer, which is green. And for this one, we still have to do the same center hole, but we can do new holes for the surprise toys. Okay, how many are you gonna do this time?
I'm gonna do 4 more,
Okay.
and then that should complete all our surprise toys.
All right, and then we're gonna have to roll out a lot of white Play-Doh for the frosting.
And there's our last one.
That looks exactly like a toy that I used to play with growing up. They were wooden. What were those called? Did you have those? They were wooden and they had holes and you connected like other wooden sticks to them. Did you have that?
I don't know if I had.
I'm trying to... Tinker Toys!
Oh,
Did you have Tinker Toys?
I did not have Tinker Toys.
That looks exactly like a huge Tinker Toy.
So there's our other ones.
Okay, that's cool.
Bam.
Nicely done. Okay, so now we're moving on to blue. So we have the red, the orange, the yellow, the green. Now we have the blue. And you're gonna have to do these similar, this will have to be similar to the green layer so that we can fit it over the little surprise toys. And then it should be, all the toys should be covered after this. So then we just have to do the, let's see, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. So we have 2 more layers after this and then we can frost it. All right, that looks good. Okay, so now Brandon's putting the blue layer on, and then we can use some of the extra blue from the cutouts to plug the holes to cover the surprise toys. Very nice. Did you play with Play-Doh a lot when you were a kid?
Ready to go.
Okay, so now we just have the...
So now we just need the other 2 colors.
Yep, the other 2 colors, okay. Okay, so we're getting close now. So now we just have to put on our indigo and then our violet. And now we have a rainbow cake. That looks delicious, actually. Woohoo! Okay, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. We're done.
Yay!
Yay!
Now we just got to do icing on it.
So we'll get some white Play-Doh. We'll need lots of white Play-Doh for that. And then we'll roll it out and cut it open.
That's it.
Okay, so now Brandon's gonna roll out the white frosting, the Play-Doh frosting layer. And this will be for the top of the cake. And so he really just has to make another layer, just like the cake layer. So he can roll that out, and then he can use the same bowl and little cheese knife to cut around the bowl and then sort of drape it over the top of the cake. That looks pretty even and good. All right, that looks good. It's stuck.
There we go.
All right. All right, so we have the top, and now we are gonna work on the frosting that will go around the side of the cake. So we need like a long tube rolled out that we can press all around the sides of it. It'll end up looking like a big, huge circle. Sort of looks like a baseball bat. Not anymore. Now it looks like a sock.
All right.
You have to use your brute strength now.
It needs to be wider.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be wide. But also, if we don't, it doesn't have to be perfect because we can always kind of press it out. Play-Doh is very forgiving, so it doesn't have to be perfect. You might have to cut that piece in half and spread it out, otherwise we're gonna run out of space. All right, so now we have our white piece of Play-Doh for the top all rolled out. You can just kind of press that over the top, and then we have the sides to wrap around. You can do that, and then we can kind of go around afterwards and cut it. That looks good. All right, and now we just put our Play-Doh frosting on the other side. You did a good job with that.
Thank you.
All right, that looks great. Very professional.
And now we just need to cut it.
Yep. Clean up the edges. Man, that looks like a real cake. Suddenly I'm hungry. Delicious. Perfect. Okay, so now we have our cake all frosted, and I took some of the extra Play-Doh and rolled it out and put that around the bottom, and then we also used some extra Play-Doh to create these little polka dots so that we could decorate the cake. Just kind of press those randomly all over it, and then we have a special surprise toy to put right on the top. That's a lot of polka dots. Okay, maybe a yellow over here. How are you doing over on that side?
Good.
Okay.
Good.
I think we're about done. Maybe. Beat you to it. Let's see, maybe I'll swap that one there, and then we need a yellow there, and maybe,
Your last orange.
Okay, I have one more yellow. Sheesh. Okay, that looks cute. And then, on the very top, a Kinder surprise egg. Press your thumb in there to make a little dent. Aww, this looks like a birthday cake. Okay, there it is. Ta-da!
It's our very own Play-Doh surprise cake with a
Rainbow.
Rainbow, my bad. With a Kinder Surprise on top, and we've got our hidden surprise toys in the middle of it.
All right, so do you think we should cut it open? Wait, maybe we should show it all. Should we turn it around? Or?
Yeah, let's show everybody the entire cake first.
Okay, all right.
Now just remember, you cannot eat this cake.
Yeah, Play-Doh tastes terrible. Okay, so now we get to cut open our beautiful, I hope beautiful rainbow cake. We're just using, it's Play-Doh, so you don't need anything sharp, and you might want to have an adult help you with this. This is just a pie server. Okay, here we go. Oh, you probably hit a toy.
No, that's good.
Okay.
There.
Okay, I can't wait to see. You must be able to see it because you're laughing. Does it look good?
Trying to make sure I cut it right.
Okay. Well, that's a huge slice of cake.
Hungry. All right, here we go.
Okay. Oh. Here we go. Oh my gosh, that looks so, it looks really good. Oh, our Kinder Surprise egg might fall. Wow! Oh, and look, there's a surprise toy right there. There it is. There is the inside of our Play-Doh Rainbow Cake.
Uh-oh, you can almost see the surprise toy in there. Alright guys, make sure you click that like button if you want to see the surprise toys that we hid inside our cake. And leave us a comment and let us know what's your favorite type of cake.
Mine is chocolate.
Mine is vanilla.
Really?
Yeah, or ice cream cake. I like ice cream cake.
Ice cream cake is good too.
I guess Play-Doh cake's on the list now too.
I don't know, it would be really salty.
But this is Disney Cars Toy Club.
And thanks for watching.